Everybody, you see things got a little bit greener right now because we're going to talk about money.
Oh, I love money.
The homie over here is an entrepreneur and he's building something really cool, and I like him to tell the world his genius, his brain, what he's going to bring to really the music and tech space.
So, I mean, my goal really with like the music industry is just like it is corrupted in certain areas. You know, it's with any genre, it's with any label. I mean, if you're really serious about this music stuff, I mean, these bigger labels, there's a lot that comes, you know, with getting signed or getting that big paycheck. I mean, when you get that big paycheck, it's something that could honestly be the death of you. You know, it could be a good thing or a bad thing because there are deals that are like a 360, you know, it's either a 180 or a 360 deal. And if it's a 360, then great, everything comes back around. But if it's a 180, then, you know, it's going to be negative. You'll get 150,000 and then next thing you know, you're bankrupt or you know.
Yeah.
So with the industry, it's just like, I think that there needs to be something to like really, you know, keep the artist secure, keep their music secure. Because if you put something on TikTok that everyone remixes it, okay, and then they do a sped up version and now they're making money from your song. So it's like, you know, with all these like apps and everything that everyone uses to like basically put their art out there, anybody can reuse their visual, their like even girls, they do OnlyFans or whatever, and there's like guys who have photos of the girl and they pretend to be the girl, even though, you know what I'm saying? It's like, that's not secure. So like with music, it's like you don't want to have someone steal your music and then make a song just like it, and then now they're making $1 million and you might not even hear about it. You know what I mean? It's so saturated that it's hard to know whether or not someone took your idea or if someone, you know, tried to reuse whatever you made. So I think that like what I really want to try to focus on in the future is, and even for myself, is really making sure that the music, when it is released, it's secure and it has something that, you know, allows it to track back to you, like almost like a serial number, like people do NFTs and stuff like that, and it is the future. But, you know, it's like really like having your music secure is something that is good for like sync licensing, or if you're going to, you know, distribute your music yourself, there's a lot of stuff like if your song hits 1 million plays and you distribute it yourself, I mean, when you think like a lot of people would probably try to like reuse it or do something like it or remix it, which is good, but it also could be, you know, something that's bad, because if someone else makes, you know, 2, 3, 4 million plays off of a remix and you don't have your ducks in line, then there's nothing you could do about it really. And that person's making money off your art. So
yeah,
I really want in the future to be able to, you know, make it something that's like evolution of being able to secure your music when you release it, and being able to have it where the artist is control of, you know, their funds and the amount of money that they make from their art.
That's beautiful. Like preparing for Web3.
Web3,
yeah, and just having more ownership of your data, of your content. You know, you lease out your content. Whoever wants a piece of what you created, they're gonna have to lease it out. My question about this application: if I bring you a song, is that minted under like a contract for like ownership? Does it say like even like a plugin or like something like that? Like I create a unique tech and music right there, sonically or like plugin wise.
So like if you were to invent your own plugin for like the community to use?
Yeah.
So like, yeah, I mean, if you had like your own plugin and you wanted to have like, producers, grab onto it or use it, well, the first thing is that if you invented it, it would have to be something that is of value to the artist to be able to use that plugin. Because if it's like, I see plugins where, people try to do like one thing like, oh, this is a reverb. You can get fucking reverb anywhere, you know what I mean? For free. Yeah. You know what I mean? And so it's like, what makes that reverb so good? Like one of them that I can shout out is like the Valhalla reverb or the Valhalla delay. I mean, dude, that shit is amazing. Like you just literally drag it onto your like channel and it's like, whoa. And then you can tweak it and make it even, fit the style of whatever your song is. So, these VSTs are definitely in benefit for, other artists, for them to be able to use it and utilize it in their own art and form. So I would say, like, as long as the value is there behind that VST, like for me, I don't make VSTs, but if someone was like, hey, I got a really cool VST and I used it and I, utilized the tool where I was like, oh, this is going to be beneficial for a wide market. I've run like these not a group chat, but like a group in a messenger with like Facebook, and it's called Sample Squad VSTs. And it's basically like these kids who are like kind of like nerds, but I'm a nerd in my own way, but like, it's like,
it's a community of VSTs. Like you gotta get a little nerdy at that point.
Exactly. Yeah. You got to know about like what everything does. So these people are basically like professionals of knowing everything about like what VST, which one's the best, which one you shouldn't get, whatever. And operate in this group chat and work with these people. I'll be like, oh, I don't know, I'm looking for a VST for like Complete 12, and like a lot of these kids will have like links for like discounted, like it'll be like a discount for Complete 12 instead of paying like this crazy price, which is like, I don't know, like 1,500 or like 800. You get it for like 250 or like 350. There's like these sister websites that you can use that allow you to get these tools for damn near almost free. Like Splice. You ever heard of Splice?
Yeah, Splice.
Yeah, shout out to Splice. They're a great tool, but they had like where you could send projects. You can't do that anymore, man.
Yeah, that's the opportunity for innovation, though.
Exactly. So,
someone can tap into that area. The other thing I want to talk to you about, man, we talked a little bit offline about this, was alien life. That's right. We pivot real hard around. You know what I mean? What are your views on aliens? Are aliens helping you make your music? Are they into?
No.
Like that's what your music kind of reminds me of. Like if an alien got a hold of an Appleton, like
if an alien got a hold of like Ableton or like a piano or something, and like was like, what's this? And they're like fucking Beethoven or something.
14 fingers.
14 fingers. Yeah. You ever heard the keys with 14 fingers before?
Yeah.
It's called the power chord.
Yeah.
But with aliens, man, like if you look at my brand, like my name is Zonii, right? And I've been doing this for a really long time. 15 years is a long fucking time, right? And, I really want to have an impact with, like kind of like spreading this awareness of, like the world, we're not alone. I'll tell you that right now. But how do you get the word? How do you spread this awareness? And, like, I'll just shout it out. Gaia. You guys ever heard of Gaia before? All right. Well, like some of this shit is good and some of it is not good, right? Because they have to like kind of saturate it to the point where's the so they don't get in trouble. So, it's like I think that like politically in the world, we're not really supposed to talk about this. So it's like with music, right? These sounds, these frequencies. I've like kind of like studied a lot of different stuff with alien stuff, with not alien stuff, but like, music theory and taking the knowledge of, alien life forms per se, right? Because, like UFO, like you ever seen a UFO? You ever seen a UFO?
All right. Alex is back there. He said he's seen one before.
Okay, well we're in Arizona, right?
Talk about your UFO experience. I haven't seen one.
You've never seen any?
Well, I don't know if it was a UFO. It was I seen something, but I don't know if I would classify as UFO.
Okay. So like, it's a controversial thing in the world where a lot of people, oh, I've seen this or oh, I've seen that, but like I really think it comes down to the fact of like, like nobody talks about it. It's like a meme on the internet right now, right?
Yeah.
But like it's actually serious,
I feel like the conspiracies now aren't even conspiracies anymore. Like we generally, a lot of people already know what's up, and we even compare notes. Like, hey, look what I found. Let me see what you found. Oh shit, we found some of the same. But then like nothing happens out of that. It's just like, oh, all right, time to go. Let me go back. Like knowing all that's transpired.
Yeah, I feel like it's kind of like like 12 years ago, it wasn't definitely not even hitting really the surface. It was like a joke, like cartoons, movies. Like think about The Simpsons. Like they definitely capitalized on one of the biggest things ever, which was the fact of kind of whistleblowing, but in a cartoon world. They got away with it for years. Like think about South Park. Like they literally disrespect everything in the world, but people laugh at it because it's actually relevant information.
Yeah. What's wild is like there's so much like answers and evidence now that's available. So it's choosing if you want to go research that information. But one thing I do know for sure that is like weirdly controversial but shouldn't be is that there's been more than one advanced civilization on Earth. Like there's so much evidence that shows that. But
Absolutely.
you're going to be seen as a crazy person if you generally bring up that conversation or you have that viewpoint. This just because of the structure of the programming of just thinking like, this is as best as it's been here. Like, I don't know about that. There's some other things that were created.
Yeah, like it's almost like if I walked in a room and said, "Hey, want to see a UFO?" everyone would probably freak out, be like, "This guy, what the fuck is he talking about?" And it's like people just think of it as a joke. They don't. It's talked about, but it's not like really like no one's like hanging out with the aliens. You know what I'm saying?
And I think it's less of a joke now. It's just people want to hear conversations like these where they go, okay, yeah, I'm not crazy. It's kind of like you took the pill on the Matrix, right? Like,
yeah, like these people are a little woke. Yeah,
the veil's been I don't even like the term woke, but it's like the best thing that describes it, right? It's like the veil's been lifted, and now your third eye's open. You can see things a little bit more clearer, a lot more clearer. Now you're on another path. You know what I mean? That takes that pivots your journey from having this timeline that would have been under this program to an unprogrammed timeline.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
So you're figuring out your highest self in this timeline, which is greatly deprogramming. Like, but once you get that, and it's painful for some people because sometimes you got family and people that are just, and it's cool. Like, if people want to learn or know some things, I'll give it to them. If they don't, they don't. But at the same time, we do have to use the knowledge and the information that's been there for way before we all got here.
And I mean, I feel like it's like, politically, like through the government and everything, whatever. But they already got this shit figured out. They already know what's good. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, like if we're a bunch of ants, like, and someone just dropped a rock, like, wouldn't everyone freak out? So it's like you can't just drop a rock on the anthill, like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you bring up like weather manipulation or something like that.
Yeah, you know what I mean? No, you're fucking crazy, that's bullshit, but really, yeah. So it's just how aware or how much you really know, and then it's like, it's kind of like just like you get this knowledge and then you just don't talk about it.
Yeah. What's interesting about working here though, being here in this office in this music space, so we talk about this stuff a lot. We have these conversations and be like, did you know? And then just kind of get into, some stuff that we learned.
Yeah. It can get really in depth with like the conversation and it's like not like someone says something and it's like, Oh no, I don't think that's believable. It's like there's things that are hitting the surface that like people are like kind of like, oh, is that?
Yeah.
That might be actually real.
Well, the thing I like about Gaia is a lot of it is researched. It's based in research.
Yeah, and they have documents and
they
stuff.
have documents
footage.
and all that. It does get a little bit culty though. So decide if you want to join a cult or not. For some people need to be in a cult. Some people thrive in that, environment. I think we're all, cult is just culture, so we all are part of some type of cult.
Yeah, it's kind of like just like an abbreviated word, but like,
yeah,
in a sense, like I think that like that word has also been like tampered with so much that like there's things in the world like Illuminati, there's friggin' Freemasons, there's like reptilians and like humanoids. Like, dude, this shit gets pretty deep, and like, it's like we're here today and it's like, why can I move my fingers? Why can I stand up and then sit down? Why can't I drive a car? All these things are just things that like we've kind of like learned the anatomy of the body and being able to operate as what we are today as humans,
Yeah. Profound. So the alien is a part of your branding
Yes.
like in Zonii?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
And
is there like a visual?
so yeah, I do have a visual of.
We'll throw the logo up right here.
Okay,
You can
cool.
send that to me. I'll show them the logo.
Yeah, I got you. And like, the visual of the logo is basically just like an alien that has like a, green colored skin, and he has like glowing yellow eyes. And his hair is blue. Like my hair, I'm wearing a hat right now, but like is blue, it's green,
I did not know you had that up there.
Yeah, it's up there, but like I kind of just like tuck it off right now because I gotta like fix it up. It's not the color I want it to.
That felt like South Park, like how you don't know if they.
Oh, did I just Kenny it up in here? Oh shit, did I just stay in it? Like, oh man,
I didn't know I'd ever see the top of your head.
Yeah,
what it looks like.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. So yeah, I do have green hair or blue hair, but yeah, that's kind of like the representation of the alien, and I have like really big plans with this alien, like cartoons, skits, 3D stuff. Like I think it could really be something that like you can kind of just say or do whatever with because it's a cartoon. And, I brought it up earlier, like The Simpsons, but like I want to do like what The Simpsons did and predict stuff, but have like real people a part of this team to like put it into the cartoon or into the animation, and having my viewers know, kind of like what's going on. Like it's kind of like a low-key whistleblow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, blow the whistle, man. Let them know. Man, I appreciate you. I appreciate you coming on the program, dropping these gems, sharing this knowledge, telling us. I know you're gonna come back here. This is the first time, and there'll be many more times. You're gonna be a figure here in this space. I can already tell. If we can get, you have a song for us, correct? Do you have some music?
Yes, play? I do.
What's the name of this song? And if also we can get a song intro with your social medias.
Oh yeah,
so
absolutely.
To find you again.
So you can follow me on social media at Zonii World on Instagram. It's ZONII World. Also, if you want to like check out any of my like remixes or unreleased music, or even music that's released for public, it's on SoundCloud. It's www.soundcloud.com/Zonii World. And if you want to follow me on like Twitter, same thing. It's at Zonii World. If you have any problem trying to find any of those, just go to Google and type in ZONII and you'll find me.
Fire. All right, go ahead and intro this song we're about to listen to.
So this is a song that I've been working on for like the last maybe like month now, and I've had a couple sessions. I have a featured artist on here named Moves EMG. I got faith in this kid. He was in a rough patch, and I kind of saw his vision of what he wanted to do and with music, and I put him on a mic, and we made some things shake, and I was like, I want to keep doing this. And every time I tell him to pull up, or if I tell him to be professional, he's there, he's ready. This song right here is called I Want You, and he's had a lot of problems with like baby mama drama, like crazy stuff. So I think that like some of the things that he says in this song kind of is like related to that kind of thing. So this is I Want You.
You can't take this. If you're drinking, you will. Then you still got me. Oh, you can take my.
Let's fucking go.
Let's go. Tell me about it, blowing up. Hey. Hey.
I'm really the one to go to.
That's great, man. We're gonna write it out to that.
All right, that's perfect, dude. Yeah.